Yes. It's capturing nothing. Shit. Fuck. Display capture. Never mind. That did it. Okay, we're good. We're gooky. Gucky. Actually, you know what would be even... You know what would be even better? Hi, everyone. Give me 1 second while I futz with some shit. Capture any full screen. Oh. Controller. There you go. Oh, no. Capture a specific window. Window is VRChat. Oh, that's much better. Okay, perfect. All right. We re-click on VRChat to make sure that that's the primary window. Scoot that down the layers so that we can see our chat and our alerts a bit. You know, that'd be handy dandy. Hi everybody. Hey, Shrub Soda. Yeah, that's right. Fuck, I kept forgetting to respond to your message. I am so goddamn sorry. So you guys are doing the move, like East Coast all the way from here? Is that the plan currently? Yeah, honestly, like, fuck, I hope everything works out for you guys, dude. Audio output capture, because I don't think it heard you just now. But that's why we run tests. Buffalo, New York. Damn, okay. Like, out of headphone. Okay, go ahead and talk one more time for me.
I said, Shrub Soda, that your idea to move is a good idea. A very good idea.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now your audio is coming through nice and clear. And so is mine. All right. I think we're good now. If I go there broken homeless, there's nowhere to go but up. You know, I really hope it doesn't come to that. I really hope it doesn't come to that, but you know what? I totally get it. But anyways, welcome to the chill stream. We're hanging out in an arcade bar in VRChat, sitting in front of our desks so we can use our nice fancy microphones.
So fancy.
And we're gonna be reading some Am I the Asshole posts. Because fuck it. And I guess because you're sitting next to me over there, I can move it to over in front of me so I don't have to look over here to read it.
Welcome to Talking Shit with Two Furries. The podcast.
The podcast.
That takes place inside VRChat.
The podcast. Let me see here. Move.
The Talking Shit Furry podcast.
Because you know furries, we talk the shit. But all right.
He's a very, very new furry. I converted him.
It's very true. And yes, you're right. I am the asshole. But all right.
I mean, we've all been the asshole. Like, at one point in your life, you've been the asshole. And you gotta change that.
It's true. I'm trying to do better at being not the asshole. I'm trying to do better at being the asshole. All right, you ready for this first post?
Yeah, fuck me up.
All right. Am I the asshole for taking 2 of my nephews with me on vacation, but not the other?
Probably not.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too, but like, let's get some context. Let's figure this shit out.
Everybody cast your votes now.
Vote in the chat. Are they the asshole? Alright, so I'm 36 male, child-free. I have 2 sisters, Lisa and Annie. Lisa has 2 boys, 9 male and 7 male. Annie has an 8 male and 1 female. They both struggle financially a little, and I have a good job. So this year, I offered to take my nephews to vacation with me this year. My niece is so small that I don't feel comfortable being alone with her at all, and Annie totally gets that. My niece is like 6, and I don't feel comfortable alone with her. Nothing against her, I don't know kids.
What if she starts choking? That's terrifying. No.
Just because I'm trained for it doesn't mean I want to fucking, exercise that.
Especially on someone with like a tiny body that's like still kind of like, well, okay, it's not even kind of, it's still growing. Like, you don't want to fucking inflict damage. So it's not that like, oh, we're like kids. It's just like I would feel more comfortable hanging out with like a teenager because they're a lot more self-sufficient.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on the same page.
I can barely take care of myself.
You know what? Fair enough. Let's continue. I told my sisters to bring the boys to my apartment for a weekend so that I can see if they'll get along, and if I'm up for taking them to the seaside with me for 14 days. Ooh, so you are gonna be 2 weeks with a 9, 7, and 8-year-old. Okay, you know what? That's fair. The boys came, and at first we had a great time. I ordered us pizza, we watched a movie, played soccer, etc. Next morning, I woke them up and gave them cereal. The 8-year-old throws the cereal on the floor and says, I have waffles on the weekend. I told him he can't have waffles for breakfast today, but we can make them for dinner or breakfast the next day. He said he doesn't like cereal. I told him he can then just have some toast with peanut butter or some fruit. He yelled at me for not making him waffles. That day, he also cut up my shirt because I didn't let him have cookies for lunch, and told me I suck for telling him to eat his veggies before I give them ice cream. He was a nightmare. The 7 and 9-year-old behaved great. When my sisters came to pick them up, I told Annie what happened, and she said, oh, he's just high-spirited. I told her I'm not taking him for the vacation. I also told Lisa I'd be glad to take her boys with me, and they were super, super excited. Alright, let me scroll down on this post a smidge.
I already know that he's not the asshole.
Yeah, no, I agree. My parents and some aunts have been biting my head off for treating the kids differently and denying a boy to go to the seaside just because he misbehaved once. It wasn't once.
Yeah, there was like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, he threw the cereal on the floor because he wanted waffles instead. You gave him other options. He said no. And then the next day, he cut up one of your fucking shirts about like... because you didn't let him have cookies for lunch and told you that you sucked for telling him to eat his veggies before he could have ice cream. Like, no, sorry, you're not the asshole. The mom that says that he's high-spirited. No, you got a rowdy kid and you need to settle that.
Yeah, goddamn, like, no, that kid's a fucking asshole. You're not the asshole, the kid's the asshole.
Yeah, honestly, absolutely. It makes me wonder if there's a subreddit for, is my kid an asshole?
I mean, the entitled parents subreddit.
I didn't know that was a thing, but you know what? That makes sense.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
But no, OP, you're not the asshole. I'm sorry you had to go through that, and I'm sorry that your sister. It's
sisters,
his
yeah.
Sister? Yeah, I'm sorry that your sister is raising a fucking little shit. So I hope that she can like acknowledge that she's doing a bad job and like instill some like gentle parenting to like talk through why he's being such a little shit. Hopefully things get better, but you didn't deserve that. You're not the asshole. Fuck your family for not taking your side.
Honestly, fuck that. And Shrub Soda agrees. Yeah, the kids are the assholes. But anyways, let's find another post, shall we?
Yay. Also, I hope anyone watching this past or future is having a great day. I won't get too, into real world things because, I'll start getting upset, but like, I hope you're safe. I hope you're okay. Please look out for each other.
Am I the asshole for getting mad at my grandma for telling my dad that I'm getting married?
Oh no.
Ooh, yeah, let's go. If it elicits that reaction, we're doing it. Alright. There we go.
What did Mima do?
Wait, what?
What did Mima do?
What did Mima do? Okay, well, let's begin. So when I, 24 female, was like 8, I broke a vase that was precious to my stepmom. I don't think she ever liked me, but she was like, but she was like to my dad, it's me or it's her. I thought for sure my dad would choose me because I was so close to him, but that night he told me I was going to grandma's. Ooh, okay. I honestly didn't believe it till I got there and he left, and I guess that just changed something in me. He phoned.
What the fuck?
Yeah, way to sit there and be like, oh, you broke something once? Well, fucking, I don't want you anymore. He phoned every day and tried to see me every day too, and at first I pretended to be happy, but I wasn't because I wasn't home. I know that I stopped pretending pretty fast, and looking back, I acted apathetic to him. Not angry or sad, but just emotionless. I know sometimes I heard him complain to Grandma about me acting so differently than before. What, you're gonna...
Why the fuck do you think?
Yeah, you're gonna sit there and be like, I don't get it. Why is she acting so different? It's almost like I fucking betrayed her. Jesus. When I was 9, I told my mom I wanted to move in with her full-time because I just started hating phone calls and visits from my dad. Even though she had a tiny apartment, she said yes. Honestly, I slept in the same bed as her till I moved in with my fiance. I don't care though, because she's my mama. And it was better than having my own room and having to deal with him every day. My mom and I have become super close, and she enrolled me in after-school stuff so I could avoid my dad. Nice. And contact just ended, and I'm thankful for it because I didn't have to be there for him. Like a few years ago, stepmom gave birth, and there was a big celebration, and I'm happy that I'm nowhere in sight, and I haven't even seen the kid yet. I'd really only see him on birthdays or when he came to Grandma's home when I was there. Let me scroll down. My fiance had a low-key proposal a week ago, and I told my mom, my uncle, mom's cousin, sure, and my grandma. Now, my grandma knows how little I talk to my dad and how out of the loop I keep him. So it was a surprise when I got a phone call from my dad inviting me to a family dinner so I could introduce my fiance and meet my baby brother.
No.
I made up an excuse because screw that. It was obviously Grandma who told him, and I got mad at her and ended up yelling at her. I got a text from my dad like an hour ago which chastised me for taking out my issues with him on Grandma. As much as I hate to say it, he may be right about that.
No.
I definitely don't think you're the asshole. I guess my only thing here is that there's nothing that says definitively whether it was the grandma that actually did it.
But she's the only one that would know, and if OP is close to their mom, I don't think the mom would say this, especially since, you know, OP's parents are fucking divorced. So like, I'm sorry, but you know, Grandma should have known better. Like, don't fucking open your mouth. I'm sorry. It's hard to talk because I can hear myself in your headset. I'm
really sorry that you can hear yourself. I wish the headphones would have fit over so you didn't have to deal with that.
Well, you can lower my character volume in game.
Yeah, but then it also lowers your voice on the stream. Yeah, although I could actually just lower the sound in my headset and that won't lower your sound on the stream, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, you're still totally fine. Yeah, that works.
Yay.
No. Now that you've talked about that, like, no, you're right. Grandma's the only one who could have done it at that point, and I very much used to be an absolute believer in like family is family and all that other shit. You have absolutely shown me no, family is who you make of it. Family is who you choose to be involved in your life. Like, if I had some really bad falling out with like my mom or something, and everyone in my family knew about it, I don't doubt that if I told my dad something that he wouldn't spill it to my mom or anything. Like, if it was a bad enough thing to where I did not keep in contact, he absolutely wouldn't do that. So quit running your fucking mouth, Granny. Like, don't fucking talk about business that ain't fucking yours to talk about. That's horse shit. It's wrong.
You just won the game. Who is going to the retirement home? Yay!
Yay! I hear if you haven't been on a roller coaster in a long time, those stair climbers are basically the same thing, Granny.
But yeah, no, OP's not an asshole. Like, your grandma shouldn't have been talking shit because she was fucking there when OP's dad dropped them off. So like, hey, I don't want you to live with me anymore. Go fucking live with this person.
All right, let me see. There's a menu in the way. There we go. Am I the asshole for insulting wallpapers for my Am I the asshole for using insulting wallpapers for my phone's home screen after my coworkers kept touching it?
Oh my god, definitely not. I don't even need to hear it. Definitely not. You're not the asshole.
I just want to like see real quick like what, like I won't even read it out loud. I'll do a quick skim.
No. Read it out loud.
Okay. So I, male 28, started working at this company for 6 months. My guy coworkers are decent. However, I noticed a pattern with my female coworkers, a couple of them, which consists of them opening/looking through my phone whenever they get the chance. You're already not the asshole, dude. You're already not. That's an absolute breach of privacy. But let's continue. Me using the bathroom or meetings, etc. So far, I've caught them doing it 3 times. Holy shit. They didn't take something or open any apps because I would have known, but I still don't know why they kept snooping. I wanted to tackle this issue in a non-confrontational way since they're both beyond sweet except for this snooping thing. So what I did was set up insulting or offensive wallpapers. Some of them I made myself. Wallpapers that say, "Don't touch my phone, asshole," or "muggle," or "weirdo," or "I can see you" with John Cena waving his hand, or "Bitch, don't touch my phone" with a middle finger in the middle of the screen. It was just an experiment, but apparently it got to them. They claimed that I had offended them on a personal level, called them names, and so on. I told them they had no business touching my phone, but they made excuses. Let me scroll. They made excuses saying they were just trying to borrow my charger/check the time, etc., etc. The office got split. Some said I should have come to the ladies if I really had an issue. Some say I was justified, and ultimately no one gets to control what I use as my wallpapers. They're now expecting a formal apology, but I refused. Am I the asshole? Did I handle this inappropriately? No. No. Look, hey, I'm not gonna lie. If someone wants to use your phone charger, guess what? They don't have to unlock your phone to do it. They don't have to power it on to see the home screen. They absolutely do not have to look at any of that or do any of that. It's as easy as pull out the plug from your phone if it's plugged in, plug it into theirs, which they should also ask to do. Like, I'm sorry, that's just common fucking decency. If my phone's plugged into a charger, it's probably there because it needs charged. And if I come back and it's just off the charger and someone else's phone is there, guess what? Not only am I unplugging their phone from my charger, I'm hiding it. It's not okay.
They have some real balls and audacity to be like, "We want an apology for snooping through your shit and getting mad at what we saw." Bitch, you snooped, you got your feelings hurt. That's on you. As a bitch that used to do that because I was hella insecure, this is on you. You snooped, you got your feelings hurt because you're an idiot. OP is not the asshole.
Not in the slightest. OP, you did the right thing. Honestly, that's a very tactful way to do it, in my opinion. I think that's a very good way to do it. Like, hey, if you're so interested in what's on my phone, let me show you. Let me make it so that you don't want.
Let me give you something to look at.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing fucking wrong with that. You did nothing wrong. Your coworkers are assholes, though. They deserve to fucking.
Yeah. Stupid bitches.
Am I the asshole for causing my husband to get fired?
Probably not.
All right, let's see. Oops, I scrolled too far. I can't even get to the first line. Okay, there we go. My husband, 33, has a habit of making up excuses to get out of work. Oh dear. Excuse me while I itch my nose. Simply for just not feeling like working on certain days. I get that feeling, but like, you gotta do it, my dude.
I used to do that a lot.
I don't blame you. I remember the one time I called one of your jobs for you.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe we shouldn't put that on the internet.
Fair.
Thanks a lot.
This has affected us financially because his boss kept lowering his salary as a result. I had to get a second job. He's now bought a PlayStation 5 from his 14-year-old cousin and started playing with it day and night, meanwhile missing work and lying to his boss about why he does it. This time, it's because of bad diarrhea and he couldn't get off the toilet. That time, it's because of fever, etc., etc. Honestly, I got him fed up with him ruining his job and costing us money. I told him he needed to knock this off, but he told me to stay out of it and focus on my jobs, plural. Days ago, he was... Okay, that's supposed to say asleep. He was asleep after staying up all night playing video games. He's decided to skip work even though his boss gave him a last warning. His boss called at 8 a.m. and I picked up the phone. He asked where my husband was and whether he was coming to work. I straight up said no because he was up all night playing video games and decided he wasn't going in the next day. His boss ended the call with me, and then I went to work. 2 hours later, I get a call from my husband panicking, saying he found a text from his boss saying he was fired, and asked what I told him to get him to do that. I said I told him the truth, but he blew up at me saying he was cooking up an excuse to get his now former boss off his back and give him the day off, but I went and fucked it all up. I told him he can't blame me after the pattern he set and the lack of commitment he's shown to his former boss. He yelled, saying I did this to get back at him and to mess with his livelihood. He hung up, but nasty texts kept coming. Oh my god, dude. I went home and he's gone completely silent, while occasionally venting about how I ruined his job for him when I could have lied and told his former boss whatever excuses instead. Am I the asshole?
No. Okay, babe. Let's do some role playing because for everyone who doesn't know, we're married now.
Yeah.
It'll be we're coming up on our 1 month anniversary.
We are. It's in like 2 days.
Oh my god.
I know. Shit's wild. Oh my god, yes. We have been married for almost a month already.
I know. But hold on. Let's do some quick role playing. I am feeling lazy. I don't want to go to work. But I'm doing this continuously. And let's just say for some reason my boss knows you. Like, it knows you well enough to where, like, you're no longer just, an emergency contact.
Yeah, like a first name basis, like,
yeah. Yeah, okay. So, I'm not going into work because I'm feeling lazy, and I'm just dicking around here. If my boss calls you and says, what the hell are they doing? Are they coming in? What are you going to tell my boss?
If it's been, like, a total pattern, you're just feeling lazy, like, all this stuff, like, I guess it, like, it depends really, too, on how long the pattern's been going. If it's something like this, where, like, you're literally, like, getting demoted and losing money, and we're at the risk of, like, we aren't going to be able to pay for bills here pretty soon.
Yeah. So, like, let's say it's been going on for, like, a month and a half.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lie. I'm absolutely telling them, like, yeah, they're just sitting around. They're sitting on their ass. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I've told them that they got to stop doing this, and it's not happening. And then as soon as that phone call is done, you and I'd be having a talk.
Yes, exactly, because that's not okay. As soon as it starts to affect the money that's coming in to pay for rent and food and bills and everything like that, it's serious. So OP, if you haven't already, please get a divorce. Please, because, like, that shitty behavior from him is gonna continue. Like, he's gonna keep being just a piece of shit. You're not the asshole. You not only did his boss give him warnings, you gave him warnings.
Like,
so yeah, dump his ass. Pick
up his PlayStation 5 and just Kobe.
R.I.P.
Hey, what's up, Raul? It's good to see you, my dude.
Hello, Raul.
Welcome to the We're Chillin' in a VR arcade bar and reading out some Am I the Asshole posts. So far it's been a lot of fun. We just got done reading about am I the asshole for causing my husband to get fired? And no, they're not the asshole. Their husband deserved it. He's a piece of shit.
Welcome to Talking Shit with Two Furries in a Bar, the podcast.
I actually like that name. I'm not gonna lie.
You're welcome.
Ooh. Okay. Am I the asshole for making my son eat vegan for a month as a punishment?
As long as it's not causing him any physical harm, like, getting him to, like, throw up or, like, have like, diarrhea and stuff, probably not.
I mean,
oh my god, is this gonna involve, like, hurting an innocent animal?
let me see.
Oh my god, no.
I know, I'm doing a quick skim just to see what we got.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. Okay, it's nothing to do with an animal.
Okay. Whew, thank goodness.
Okay. Just from what I skimmed, I don't think you're the asshole. but
Fuck me up.
here we go. So I have 2 kids, 16 male and 14 female. Last year, my daughter decided to go vegan. I didn't have any problem with this, one bit. I give her the money that I would spend on food for her anyway. She buys her own food and cooks it herself if what her mom is making isn't vegan. Which at the age of 14, like, good for you.
That is so self-sufficient. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. It has been the tiniest change we have ever had to go through. For some reason, though, my son has taken this change as an opportunity to bully his sister. I've made it clear to him that this is not okay at all, and have punished him several times for his bullying, but it's never gotten through to him. Last week, this all came to a head when my son took all the food my daughter bought for the week and hid it, pretending he threw it away on garbage day.
What a little fucking asshole.
I got a call in the middle of the day at work from my daughter crying, saying that he had thrown all her food away. Aww. I had to rush home only to discover it was just a prank. I was livid. I was ready to make him eat nothing but rice for the rest of his time under my roof. But my But my wife calmed me down and came up with a better plan. For the next 30 days, we are going to eat nothing but vegan food. We will make nothing but vegan food and buy nothing but vegan products. I told my son this, and that if he wants anything else, he'll be paying for it. He lost his mind, but for the past 5 days, we've been a vegan family. Well, my son called my parents, and they rang me up furious, telling me that I was abusing him. I ended up hanging up on them. The rest of my family followed suit, and some friends have now joined in saying that this is asshole-ish of me. Nice.
How? I don't, like, he's still eating.
Yeah, they end it with, my son's miserable, but I really don't care. He brought this upon himself. He still has food to eat and can spend what little pocket money he has to buy meat for the next 25 days if he wants. So, am I the asshole? No,
oh my god, absolutely not.
Hello, microphone. I'm so sorry, microphone. I didn't mean to hurt you. I love you. Pat, pat, pat. It's inferior. Like, she's not doing anything wrong. She is 14. She's decided that she wants to be vegan, and like, that's and that's so good for her. That's awesome. And here comes this fucking asshole who's just like, oh, you don't want to eat meat? Well, fucking, I'm just gonna harass you now. Like, what? Why?
I'll be honest, I thought it was going in a much more like sinister direction, like he had like snuck meat like into her food, and I oh my god, I was kind of afraid of that, but like, I hate that she's like, just a prank. No. Pranks can be funny, and there's a golden rule with pranks: confuse, don't abuse. And this was clearly abuse. This was psychological abuse from him, just because he thought he was fucking funny. And it's not funny. You're a fucking asshole. And I hope people bully you.
Honestly, like, I'm so, again, this is another one of those things where it's like, wow, that punishment is actually, like, that's a really good idea. Whole family just goes vegan and tells him, like, suck it up. You're eating what your sister's gonna eat now. Like, that's actually a really good idea. I would have loved if the post ended with, like, the dad being like, you know what, after 5 days of eating vegan food, I kind of just want to make this a permanent change.
Hell yeah. And like, I don't know why the dad's parents or the mom's parents are getting on them, because I guarantee they're in the generation of like, you'll eat what I put in front of you.
So
like, why is this any different?
Yeah, they're absolutely the kind of parents who are just like, if finish everything on your plate, or you because I'm not making you anything else. And
yeah, or like you're gonna sit there all night.
Yeah, and now here the dad is like exercising that same type of punishment, and they're just like, you're abusing him. It's like, I'm sorry, you're probably the grandpa that told all of his fucking grandkids, like, that sat down and ate at his house, like, if you don't like what I make you, I'm not making you anything else, and I guess you're just not eating tonight.
Yep. And like, as someone who has gone through like food centric abuse, like since I was very little, this kid's fucking fine. This punishment fits the crime. They're not starving him. They're not, they're not doing anything like that. It's really just, hey, this is the food that we're going to be serving you. If you don't like it, you have pocket change. You could, like, go to McDonald's. No one's stopping you. But this isn't just, like, out of fucking nowhere. This is, like, you intentionally, harassed your sister for no fucking reason. So you can either eat what we make you, or you can take that pocket change and go eat somewhere else. Like, I for anyone thinking that like the parents are abusing their kid, like you're delusional. Sorry.
Honestly, yeah, that's in no way, shape, or form any sort of abuse. Kid's being an asshole. He's getting what I think is a just punishment. Like, nah, dude, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and like again, like they're not hitting him, they're not yelling at him, they're just like, hey, what you did wasn't fucking cool. So like now we're all gonna be vegan.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. So this next one, I scrolled down a few and found this. Am I the asshole? Or oh god, all right, shit, I already forgot. Let me scroll back up to the title here. Am I the asshole for getting back the money my husband took from our IVF treatment and gave to his friend?
Oh my god. Oh no. I normally I'd want to read about this, but there are certain real world events going on that are just hitting a little bit too close to home. So how about we put a pin in this one?
And that's totally fair.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're totally fine.
Oh, jeez.
Am I the asshole for telling my friend he can't move into my house until he grows up?
Ooh, you know what? That one we could definitely do.
Absolutely. Scroll up. Ah, yeah, right there. Perfect. So, my microphone was muted, I apologize. So, I, male 23, barely recently became a first-time homeowner. Damn.
Congratulations, OP! That's awesome!
23, fucking living that dream up, dude. I've spent the last few months fixing the place up, turning it into a nice little spot. Okay? I have a friend I'll refer to as Bobby, male 24, that I told could be a roommate after I get the house fully together and furnished. Bobby has come to visit a few times during the restoration process so he can check out the area. He's from out of state. He loves the area and neighborhood and decided he wanted to live here. This is when I initially extended the offer. Figured it'd be fun, it would make life a little easier having a second set of hands to keep up with maintenance, pool, lawn, etc. Damn, pool too? Fuck, man.
Oh my god!
Really good for you, like hell yeah. Bobby initially told me that he's been working and saving to move out of his parents' place as he's been living with them the last few years, and that he'd be more than willing to help out with yard work and such. Yesterday, we have a phone call, and he asked me when he can move in. I tell him that whenever he's ready, he can. We then got into a deeper discussion about expectations and boundaries and stuff, just so we're on the same page. That's when I found out he currently has no money saved, just enough to get moved here, gas and a U-Haul, not even first month's rent. He tells me his plan was to just get moved in and find a job. I ask him how he has no savings as he works full-time, and his parents are currently paying his bills and he's not paying rent. Ooh. He tells me he's been going out a lot because he hates being at his house. Buddy, look, I like going out to a bar as much as the next person. That shit's expensive. Especially, like, I mean, you and I are both fans of, like, mixed drinks and shit. And that shit adds up quick. I asked him, nope, I already said that one. I then told him that I'd feel more comfortable if he had at least a month's rent and bills saved before he moved in, because in my old apartment, I had a friend move in under similar circumstances, and he ended up just freeloading for 3 months.
Oh, not cool.
Not in the slightest. Bobby then gets a defensive tone and says, so you didn't want a friend moving in, you just wanted someone to help pay your mortgage. Yeah, I mean, that's the point of a room. Look, listen, Bobby, I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm just questioning your intelligence. I then told him, I love you, and you're always welcome in my home, but you can't live here until you do some growing up. I haven't spoken with him since, but a mutual friend of ours reached out and said I was being too harsh on him and should cut him a break. Nah.
No.
I don't think I'm the asshole here, because all I'm doing is trying to avoid living with someone that has no real plan or money that I'll just end up taking care of. You're not the asshole. Again, you're not in any way, shape, or form. You're not the asshole. Your friend is... The fact that the friend responded by saying fucking... like,
I guess you don't want a friend moving in with you, you just want a roommate to pay your mortgage. That's what a roommate is, you fucking incel.
Yeah, honestly. Look, buddy, again, like, I want a roommate. Someone who's going to help pay the bills. Someone who's going to help me with all this shit. What you want to be is a freeloader. And those are two very different terms. You are going to have to learn the differences between very quickly if you ever want a chance at that.
you want OP to treat you like your parents treat you. Like, oh, honey, don't worry. Just do your best. Like, you always have a spot here.
Honestly.
Shut the fuck up. Just save your money. We know it's hard. We're actually looking into saving money right now to move out of state from where we are now. And we both know that, like, that's going to take a lot of planning and a lot of money and a lot of sacrifices. But lucky for us, we bought so much booze for the wedding that we didn't end up using. So we don't have to go out to drink. We can drink here.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, there's, what, 6 bottles of liquor in the freezer? Seven in the freezer, 2 on top of the fridge. We have a lot of beer in there to do chiladas and shit with. Like, we're fucking set. If Raul or Cooper or someone is just like, oh man, do you want to go drink? It's like, yeah, come over.
Do I want to go out drinking? No. Are you welcome to come over and drink with us? Yes. Just don't drink all of it. We need to ration it.
To quote Noodle, that's expensive. I want it, but for not expensive. Let me see.
Oh, also, you do have work tonight. It is 5:30. Also, we haven't really eaten today.
That's fair. We probably should call it here.
Yeah. So, like, I'm not saying, like, we have to stop here. I just think it would be a good idea. So, you can, get a nap in before work. But this was, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, kind of like just to test the waters of streaming again.
Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've been streaming. Lot of shit going on. Been preoccupied with other stuff. We had the wedding. We had all this other stuff. And now I'm just kind of coming down off of everything. And we're also, like Ren said, making plans for saving money and doing all this other stuff. And that'll probably require a good chunk of my days off and my free time to be dedicated to other things. But I do want to try to be on here because, this is a potential avenue for saving money. So I'm going to try to be more consistent. Honestly, I really like this setup. I like the just chilling at the VR arcade bar, reading Am I the Asshole posts, Maybe we get Raul or Cooper in here at some point and we all bullshit about video games and Stranger Things and other shows and shit and like...
Oh, we will definitely be streaming on Friday because Friday is when the second part of Stranger Things Volume 4 comes out. So we will be talking about that if you're interested. And if you haven't seen it, now's the time to catch up. Like, it's literally the perfect time. We'll be here on Friday talking about it because I have a lot of feelings, and I'm sure I'll continue to have feelings, especially about the new Best Boy, which I'm not going to spoil if anyone hasn't seen it yet, but we will be here Friday. We'll probably stream it early in the morning, so we'll probably start around 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, now that you say that, I have the answer to it, but I was going to ask, like, are we going to stream before or after we watch part 2 and then talk about it? But,
after.
Yeah, but now I know, so we're absolutely we're going to talk about it. It's absolutely going to be a spoiler territory. If you're up for it, fuck it. Come hang out. Again, it's going to be 2 furries talking shit, and, definitely not talking shit on Stranger Things, though, because we fucking love it. But it's going to be 2 furries talking shit about a lot of things, but also just Stranger Things in general.
Yeah, 2 furries talking shit in a bar in VRChat, the podcast.
I just like that first part, just 2 furries talking shit. Like, I actually kind of like that.
Well, you're welcome.
Well, thank you.
So thank you for everybody for popping.
Yeah, and we're gonna pop out of here, but we will see everybody later. Thanks, Raul, and thanks, Shrub Soda. I hope moving goes well, my dude.
Yes.
Message me and shit. Make sure you guys get there safe and stuff. And I promise I will respond at this goddamn time.
Let us know if you need anything.
Yee.